We are at an undisclosed location, secret location in Wisconsin.
Oh boy.
Okay guys, hauling steel, high side, hauling scrap, sheet iron. Oh, high side because it's really way high, higher than a normal trailer or normal end dump. This is an end dump, frameless. This is the inside. We usually walk the inside, make sure nothing blows out. They, when possible, put cars on the top so that nothing blows out, because this stuff underneath is like sheet metal under these cars. We could be hauling a load full of cars, but this isn't a load full of cars. It's just they put that on so we don't have to tarp.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you, let you know what was going on here. So earlier in the day, it got loaded in Wisconsin, and then like I was talking about, the high sides, basically the reason that the trailers are so huge is because the material isn't very dense. It's very light. So just to take advantage of how much we can haul, which is we can gross 80,000, a normal end dump, if there was a normal end dump, I guess it just depends on what industry you're in, because if you're hauling scrap iron, that is a normal end dump. But for what I normally do, which is haul sand and gravel and other commodities, they're usually much more dense, they're heavier, so you use aluminum end dumps, or at least a smaller end dump, because I'll haul with steel end dumps, but they're smaller because of weight. It gets up to weight easier. So the deal with this one is it doesn't, and I just kind of wanted to take you along on a day and what it consists of. One interesting thing to note is I have my own authority. I work local most of the time. I do broker work out, and on this day I had a truck coming back from Texas doing over the road stuff for me. But what is cool about this is I have my own authority. Most of the people that work locally just run a Y plate. That's what it's called in Minnesota. I don't know what it's called around the US, and so the cool thing about it is that there's not a lot of local companies that can run across state lines, go to Wisconsin, pick up, and then come back. And then the dump site's in Minnesota. It's actually downtown Minneapolis. So they have locations all across the Twin Cities, and we pick up and bring it there. They shred it. Those excavate, they call them Exodus. That's what loaded us as well, as one of those machines that with the big claw on it. I didn't show you how we get loaded, I guess, but it's basically we pick up at a pile that's much smaller than the one that I just showed you guys. They load you, we transfer it to this location, and then at this location, all those moving machines that you see around are basically taking the pile and putting it in a shredder, and then it separates out the different metals and junk and stuff like that that's in there, and then it makes it into a more dense product where it can be hauled out with a lighter trailer, like aluminum end dump, and brought somewhere else. But then they also load it on rail cars, and then they also use barges as well in the summertime. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have questions, just let me know.